Explained. In this video we are going to learn how can we perform cropping in MATLAB. Cropping, as you know that you once in your lifetime must have always performed cropping on your image, and by cropping I mean that we crop away the parts of the image that are not needed, that are not relevant to you, and you keep the parts or the region of the image that is relevant to you, and you save it as a new image. So how do you perform cropping in MATLAB? So I have opened up my editor. I will go on and load a default image in MATLAB that is already stored in MATLAB, which is logo.pdf, and I'm going to load it by using imread command. So let me name it as img, and I'm using the imread command to load a default image which is logo.tif. So I'm going to reload this command and I'm going to display it. I can display the image using image sc. So let me go on and display this. So this is my image that has been displayed. As you can have a look, this has got about more than 100 rows and more than 120 columns, and we can check it in the MATLAB command window. So it has 107 rows and it has 122 columns, and all those are logical, which means binary, because this is a very simple image. So you have 107 rows and 122 columns, and all these are numbers. As I said in my previous video, that that image is nothing but a matrix of numbers. So all these are numbers, and we have 107 rows of numbers and 122 columns of numbers. Now if you want to part a certain image, for example, I want to keep this math portion only. I want that only the math portion is displayed and the other is cropped away. If you can see on the left side, the math portion is from rows, for example, from 30 to 50, from 30 to 50, and if you come at columns, the math portion is from columns 20 to 90. 20 to 90 will do the job. If we have 80 and 100, so 90 will be here. I have explained in my previous video that on the because MATLAB follows matrix convention, and if you go from left to right, the column number is increasing. So that's why I'm calling this x-axis as columns, and I'm calling this row axis as and I'm calling this y-axis as rows, because if we go down, the row number increases, and image follows matrix convention. So to crop this, we have columns from 20 to 90, and we have rows which are from 30 to 50. So I'm going to go in MATLAB and print this. So what I'm going to do, that I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to define another variable, and which will be from rows were from 30 to 50, I believe. So I am going to define rows which were 30 to 50. The colon operator means with a step size of 1. So rows are from 30 to 50, we will put comma, and then columns were from 20 to 90. Fine. So this is my part of this image, and now I can go on and display this image, and hopefully we will have cropped away. So now I'm going to display this image. You can have a look, we only have math portion here because we have cropped away the other portion, and we are only left with the math portion. Let me also display that image. We are going to display both. Let me call this figure 2, then it will be displayed probably. Let me call this figure 2 so that both are displayed. So you can have a look, we have the figure 1, which is this whole thing, and we have cropped math portion from here. So now we have only math here, and that's why we have cropped it, and that's how we have cropped it. So how we have cropped it, we know that matrix is a image is a matrix of rows and columns, and we have cropped certain rows and columns, and by cropping certain rows and columns, we have cropped away the part of the image. So that's how we perform the cropping in MATLAB. Thank you.